Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm G&G and in this episode of Breaking Brazil we are wrapping up our first season at Vasco da Gama with games at home to Cruzeiro and away to Internacional as we try and secure a top 7 spot, but it looks like it may be out of reach because our previous 2 games before this episode we have not won. Vastly different games though. We took on Cubia away from home and we went 3-0 down before half time. They got 2 penalties in the first half to go 3-0 up. We changed our tactics slightly in the second half and it did pay off because we came back in a roaring comeback. Rayan pulled us one back, then Davo made it 3-2, and then in the 95th minute Davo stepped up with this equaliser, huge moment for us, got us a point, comeback of the season from us, and that looked to have given us a bit of momentum which we threw away when we took on rivals Flamengo. This wasn't a good performance at all. 2-0 down at half time, Gerson with both goals for them, they made it 3. MT pulled ball back in injury time with this stunning strike from the edge of the box. Not good enough though to get it out of the game, and it leaves us in 8th position. We're 5 points behind Atletico Paranense. They need to lose their last game of the season. They have played their a game more, so they've only 1 game left. We need to win both games, hope they drop points to get into the top 7. We're not absolutely secure of finishing ahead of our prediction because we could drop down as low as 12th if we were to lose both games. So yeah, lots to play for in these 2 last games of the season. And just the lineup, we're going for our first game at home to Cruzeiro. Just one change. Eric Marcus comes up to play up front alongside GB. David drops to the bench. He hasn't been in scoring form at all. So we're going with Eric Marcus. Davo has an injury. He can't start. So GB and Eric Marcus are strikers. And apart from that, it's probably our usual starting 11. And we just need a much better performance against Cruzeiro, get a win, and mean we're in with a shout of the top 7 on the last day. So here we go, our final home game of the season. 2 wins in our last 5 games. It's kind of how our form has been in the second half of this season. We get a couple of wins, then our performances seem to tail off. Cruzeiro are in real good form. They've won 3 of their last 5. They're actually 4 games unbeaten, so this is going to be a real test for us. They are catching us in the table as well, so they could actually move ahead of us with a win. They need a big win with the goal difference, but yeah, they could move ahead of us eventually, and we need a win, and it'll all be to play for on the final day. Corner kick here for Cruzeiro, 11 minutes into the game. Are we going to fall behind early yet again? And it comes towards the far post. Oh, just about. Headed wide, and it stays 0-0. Corner kick for us this time. Lucas Pitton takes it. Leo gets up. Oh, he heads it onto the roof of the net. Both teams have had a chance now. Throw in for them. William to take it. JR off injured, so we're down to 10 men momentarily as they pass it around. Veron for them. Back to William. Ball in towards the far post. Jardem comes and claims it. Jardem, who has handed in a transfer request to move to a bigger club at the end of the season, would have probably sold him anyway because he's very mistake prone, but he will be leaving now, and just hopefully we'll get some good offers for him. Here's Lucas Pitton bringing it forward. Oh, he's giving the ball away to Veron for them, and we're still down to 10 men because JR is off injured, so our midfield is a little bit open as they pass it around. Can we get anyone back to do a bit of work? No. William for them. This could be a big moment in the game. Across the far post, they've hit the post. Oh, we get away with it. Payet clears it now. Hopefully we'll get back up to full players as Eric Marcus brings it forward. GB JR is back on the pitch now as Lucas Silva gets possession. They play it forward to Veron. JR is back on the pitch, so hopefully it won't be as easy to break us down. Romero, Wesley, Romero. Oh, it's far too easy, and it's just about wide, and it stays 0-0. Payet with a free kick here. He goes for goal. Oh, bit of a scramble save from their keeper, but he got there and pushes it over. Another good free kick attempt from Payet. We have had to take off JR, and JP is on in midfield. Here's Lucas Pitton with the cross in. It's headed up and away. It'll fall to Payet in space. Payet picks out Rojas. Oh, the big centre back fires it straight at the keeper. That was a chance for us. Sadly not converted, but we do have the corner kick as we go over the half-hour mark in the first half. Pitton towards Leo. Oh, he can't win the header. Pitton puts it in again. Rojas can't get off the air. JP! Shot is blocked. It's cleared by Cruzeiro. It stays 0-0. Throw in up the other end now as they try and create something. Romero in possession. Lucas Silva to Burrell. Polino intercepts it now. Eric Marcus to GB. He's got Payet running ahead of him. GB, they tried to take him down there, but he stayed on his feet, kept possession, and goes back to Rojas, and he slows it down. Here's GB looking for support. GB plays it into JP, into Eric Marcus. Oh, he scored. We brought him into the team to try and get more what would you call it, scoring up front, I suppose, and David hasn't been scoring. We've brought Eric Marcus in, and now we have a goal. GB came short, worked it well here with JP, the 2 youngsters linking up, plays through Eric Marcus, who at 19 is not exactly a veteran, but what a finish that is. We're 1-0 up. Half time here, we're 1-0 up thanks to that Eric Marcus goal. We have been slightly the better team, I think. We've had more possession, definitely more possession, more shots on target, a higher XG. We took our chance then with Marcus. So yeah, a pretty decent first half. Now we need to build on it. Fourth highlight of this second half comes with 73 minutes on the clock. Been very even second half, nothing really happening. And long ball from their kick out is played forward, but GP is onto it now. He's through. GP, can he clinch the 3 points? He can't. Oh, great save from the keeper. Keeper done really well, but that's a huge chance for us. GB needed to slot that home, and maybe having that youngster up there is what you're going to get some misses like that. In comes the corner kick. Joe Victor keeps it in play. Lucas Pitton crossed the far post. Rojas, keeper just tips it over. I'm not sure, could he have caught that? I'm not sure, but he tips it over, and we keep the pressure on them. With 15 minutes to go, Lucas Pitton to take another corner, whips it in near post. Rojas, Joe Victor heads it over. Corner kick for Cruzeiro. They take it. Artur Gomez goes far post with it. It's won in the air initially by Leo, but it'll fall to the edge of the box. So much space. Terrible defending from us. But what a strike that is from Mikado for them. That is a super goal. Disappointing for us to give it away, but that is some strike. Artur Gomez played it to the far post. Leo heads it up initially. They play it back to the edge of the box. He's in lots of space, Mikado here, but he fires it home right into the top corner. 10 minutes ago, it's 1-1. We're in injury time here. We have 2 minutes of 5 played as Leo plays a crossfield ball to Lucas Pitton. MT in possession. Now, Eric Marcus. Can he get another goal for us? Eric Marcus to Rayan, who's come on off the bench. Rayan, crossfield ball to Lucas Pitton. The wing back is in a bit of space here. Plays it to MT. Poor from him, but he wins it back. MT, square it. MT, he goes himself. He probably needed to square that one to GB, and it would have been a winner. And we're going to drop points here at home in our final game, home game of the season, and that is a bit of a flat way to end things. So we look at the table, we are 4 points behind them now. We cannot finish top 7. We just now need to hold on maybe to 8th, finish as high as possible as we take on Internacional in our final game of the season. So here we are for the final game of season 1 at Vasco da Gama. We're away to Internacional, who are already relegated to Serie B here in Brazil. We're going to make a few changes to the lineup. David comes back up front instead of GB, with him dropped to the bench. Eric Marcus continues up front alongside him. We're going to start Rayan on the right wing, MT on the left wing with Payet just getting a rest. JP in midfield alongside Paulinho, with JR injured and just not fit enough to start. Yeah, just give the youngsters a bit of game time. Mightn't have much to play for, but hopefully we could secure finishing 8th. Bit more prize money, and get ready for the summer window when we can start to rebuild this team completely. First highlight here is a corner kick for them 2 minutes in. They nearly score, and yet again we nearly concede early on. Lucas Pitton will throw in here. 4 minutes gone, down to MT, back to Pitton, back to JP, and JP gets turned. Pitton in possession. Paulinho, it's a poor pass from Pitton, but JP wins it back for us. Good work from the youngster. Here's Paulinho to Pitton. He gets forward, Pitton. MT, he fires it wide, and it stays 0-0. Corner kick for Internacional. It comes in towards Iger. He's headed it wide, thankfully. Eric Marcus in possession here on the halfway line as we try and counter-attack. It's Marcus, has support in MT here. He's got Pitton making a run in towards David up front. Can he get a strike away? David needs to square to Lucas Pitton to JP. Someone take a shot. Paulinho out to Pitton. We're working it around, but no one's taking a shot. Now David, and he fires it home. Back in the team. We dropped him. It's probably his last game for us as he is on loan. I don't know if we'll sign him. We'll have to see, can we come to some sort of arrangement. He had a pretty decent season up to a recent dry spell in front of goal, but he's ended that here on the final day. Lucas Pitton with the cross. David with the finish. Just 20 minutes gone. We're 1-0 up. Joe Victor getting possession for us here on the halfway line, and back to Leo, and he is looking for support. Plays it to Joe Victor. Joe Victor to Leo, and we try and build something from the back here. Over to Rojas, another player who's probably playing his final game for us on loan with us, and he will probably not be signed. Probably not the quality player we need at centre back, as our goals against tally would suggest. Here's Rayan into Eric Marcus. Marcus in a bit of space, squares it. David fires home. If this is his farewell, he's failed me. VAR's going to decide this, but I was going to say he's really leaving his mark at the club. But is VAR going to give the goal? We wait to see. Goal awarded, yes. Second goal for David, second goal for us. We're 2-0 up with just about 10 minutes left in this half. Well worked between Rayan and Eric Marcus. Marcus took on his man, squares it. David fires home. We go 2-0 up. Here for Joe Victor as we come into a minute of injury time at the end of this half. Eric Marcus to Paulinho. Could we get a third to really seal a win here? But no, we give the ball away instead, and now we could be under threat as International come on down this side with Wanderson. Wanderson taking on Joe Victor, gets the cross to the far post. Rojas heads it clear, but it falls to a player. It goes in. Mateus Diaz makes it 2-1. I think Leo Jarem could have done better with that shot because it looked pretty weak in the end. But it was a brilliant cross here from Wanderson initially, which Rojas heads away, but straight to Mateus Diaz. He takes the shot. Jarem really should have done better there, I think. So we'll go into half time now at 2-1 instead of 2-0. Very much all to play for in the second half. Into the edge of the box, JP makes a tackle. Thankfully doesn't give away a penalty. He makes another tackle but doesn't win the ball, and they've still got it here on the edge of the box. We get a shot deflected away, and now Rayan to Eric Marcus, and we look to counter attack. Can we get a goal here from this? Eric Marcus to Piton in a bit of space. He can run into it and now make a cross. Piton, David, it's gone in. Hat-trick for David on the final day, and maybe we should think about signing him for next season. We're definitely going to have to look into it because he has scored goals this season and he's going to score a final day hat-trick. Eric Marcus brought us up the field on the counter-attack. Piton had space to run into. He gets the cross into the box, and David, with a huge deflection and help of the post, makes it 3-1 here. Bustos to take it for them, and they look to create something to get themselves back into the game for a second time. But they've got the ball on the edge of the box. I thought we'd won it back. This is dangerous. Leo Jardim makes a very good save this time, and that really sums up Leo Jardim. He can make brilliant saves and then make silly mistakes. That's why I want to try and get a more consistent goalkeeper for next season. But we have to defend this corner now. Comes in towards that near post. Leo heads it up. Piton boots it clear. It stays 3-1. Full-time whistle goes here, and the season comes to an end with a 3-1 away win. A hat-trick for David on the final day. We end on a bit of a high. We win 3-1. So there we have it. The first season comes to an end. We finish in 8th position. A bit of an up and down season. We lost 13 games this season. We drew 10 and 15 wins, ending on 55 points, a goal difference of just 3, conceding 68 goals, far too many for us to compete with the top teams. But we have been given a bit of a boost out of nowhere. We have qualified for the Copa Libertadores. Coming 8th has been enough. I'm not sure why, I'm not going to question it, but we will be in South America's top continental competition next season, which is a huge boost in terms of getting players in, and yeah, fantastic for us. We finished 8th, ahead of the prediction of 12th. It could have been much higher, I think, only for this second half of the season. You can look here, not many wins in there at all, and not much green, lots of red and orange there. So yeah, lots to work on for next season with this squad. And if we look at it, there's lots of potential in the squad. We're going to try and keep these youngsters going in the team, but definitely going to replace some players. Definitely the back four needs some work. And what about the hat-trick hero on the final day, David? So he's on loan from International, who he actually scored that hat-trick against, valued at 4.1 million to 6.8 million. Yeah, he's going to be a tough one to get in on a permanent deal, mainly because our transfer budget for next season is only 5.9 million, so we'll be blowing it all on him. We have plenty of room in the wage budget though, so yeah, a bit of clever wheeling and dealing with players going out. We're going to release some players at the end of their contract too. And yeah, let's hope we can get some Brazilian signing in because, of course, the rules of the save mean we can only sign Brazilians. So yeah, it's going to be a tough summer, winter, I suppose, window here in Brazil. But yeah, going to focus on that, and hopefully we can rebuild the squad and start maybe to make more of a challenge of finishing comfortably in the top 7 next season and qualifying for the Copa Libertadores again, and then working towards a title challenge eventually here at Vasco da Gama. If you did enjoy today's episode, please drop a like on the video. Always good to see more likes and that people are enjoying them. Don't forget to leave any feedback you have in the comments, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel to grow and helps you catch every video in the Breaking Brazil series. Videos are posted Monday to Friday, 6 PM Irish time, and subscribing will make sure you get the notification. There's also a playlist of Breaking Brazil on the channel if you want to catch up on anything that's happened in this first season. And until the next episode, please take it easy.